for all of us to enjoy, regardless of your identity. Off and underway here at the Joy Stadium, Manchester City versus Chelsea. The visitor appearance. Manchester City looking for a fifth Conti Cup trophy in their history. Chelsea structure set. Hasegawa has to thread one forward, looking for the pace of Hemp in behind, and there was a bit of indecision there between Carter and Hampton. It worked out, wanting to have an early shot. Hemp with lots of options. Hemp stinks cross towards Shaw. To the defence. Been converted under Gareth Taylor from a left back to more of a left centre back in recent seasons. They've lost it in a really bad area here, Manchester City. Ramirez sets it wide. It's Lauren James arriving, and it's deflected in. Lauren James puts Chelsea in front. Hasegawa dropping between. Greenwood forward. Hemp. Links up with Cankovic. Good spell this for Chelsea. Cross deflected off Kasper Rai. Eating under pressure, has got to be careful back there. Cankovic was chasing her down, and James gets the block in. It's an absolute mess from Manchester City. Ramirez settled into life at Chelsea very quickly indeed. Chelsea zipping the ball around with real intent. Cankovic. Kasper. Did get Hemp eventually, decided it was a bit too late. Now Shaw. Kelly. Sets it wide to Hemp, popping up on the right again. Hemp's cross looking for Shaw and Katrenberger. Nicky Everard, of course, who's been signed and then loaned out. Hampton being signed. Home fans making themselves heard. Trying to inspire a Manchester City comeback. Forward by Keating, a bit more direct. Hemp wins it in the air. And now Shaw. Shaw's cross. Charles slice is clear. Came back to win that one by 3-1 thanks to goals from Sina Blackstenius, Kim Little from the penalty spot, and then Lee Charles' own goal. Here's Park on the turn. Just lost on an end for half a moment, but it's back by Hasegawa to strike one. It was swerving, but she can hit them from distance. Yui Hasegawa proved to be the only goal of the game. Trying to repeat it from a similar kind of position. Short, dropping into a central midfield position to try and get Manchester City's attack going. 10 minutes before half-time, and Hampton has still not had to make a save of note yet. That's as part of what is a packed march already. They'll be hoping to slot a Conti Cup final until the end of the month. And Chandru. Dropping deeper. Cuthbert wins here and has got Beaver Jones ahead of her. Finds Aggie Beaver Jones. Still Beaver Jones needs support. It arrives eventually in the form of Cuthbert. James. Neupols, eager just to see this one through to half-time with that Lauren James goal, the difference, but Asagawa's won it back. He just showed a little bit too much of it to Charles. Casper Ray. Away by Charles. Casper Ray again. Too cold. Need to warm us up. 1-0 to Chelsea at the break. It's Champions League group, driven particularly by their excellent home form at Stamford Bridge. Having been drawn in Group D against Real Madrid, RSFC and BK Häcken. Now earned themselves a quarter-final two-legged tie against Ajax. In recent times for Emma Hayes. Shaw on the spin, getting away from Nusken. It's Khadija Bunny Shaw. It's still Shaw. Great save by Hampton. Flying to her left. Still there for Manchester City to work something. Park. Now Ken's in the first half. Seems slightly interchangeable. Kent loses out. Back with Coombs. Now Hasegawa. Looks off the hand in the Conti Cup. Stina Baxtenius' goal. After extra time, the difference against Arsenal last season. Park, with plenty of options ahead of her. Park towards him. What a save from... Now Chelsea's turn. Brighton couldn't quite get onto it. Certainly beat out a pocket pick by Cuthbert. David Jones won't get there because of Hasegawa. Coombs wins it back and has options left and right. Now Shaw, it's Khadija Bunny Shaw. Still settling into life in a Chelsea shirt, and the keepers, Sandberger and Musovic, as Shaw's through. What a save from Hampton. Save from Hannah Hampton, who is having a heck of a game. Well, almost immediately from the resumption, any sign of Chelsea's... Took a flick off Britain Carnareed. He couldn't quite bring it under control. Gets it back from Perisset, but Wahabi wins the duel. Back for Keating. Emma has to be wary and loses out to Perisset. Cuthbert. Cuthbert has a shot, comes off the shoulder of Greenwood. Only a frantic spell of defending for Manchester City to do, but Kelly's released up against Nusken. All a bit of a hot potato midfield, ends up at the feet of Coombs, who finds Hemp into the last 20 minutes. Tagawa. Much improved in this second half, Manchester City, but with nothing to show for it. Apart from the scant consolation of having to make Hannah Hampton work. Lost Brighton at home for Chelsea this season. It's become a fan's favourite pretty quickly. Hasegawa on for sure. There's Nusken with the challenge. In the last couple of finals, it's cost them a domestic treble in each of the last two seasons when they've won leagues times. Chelsea a couple of times. It's Laura Coombs. Once of Chelsea, of course. Of course, side that have won so many trophies in recent seasons, as Greenwood's got to be careful. Don't underestimate what a big effort this would be to come here and beat Manchester City 3 weeks up. Then Ranawit and Carnareed gave it straight back to Manchester City. Fowler runs a dream that in 2021 was only crushed by defeat in the Champions League final against Barcelona. Chelsea winning a domestic treble. Chelsea won plenty of domestic doubles under Emma Hayes too. Here's Hen, who thought of taking aim herself. Only half cleared, it's Andal Dahl trying to make room for a shot. Now James. It's worked for Kelly to strike one. They were just trying to change the angle. Kelly to take. Kelly's ball in. Alexandra's header scoops off the line, and then back in there. It's Hem. Chelsea just desperate to get it clear, comes back for Shaw, comes off Charles, and then a penalty appeal, scrambled away again by Perisic. Manchester City busy appeal. Perisic, the heroine at the end there, twice. Chelsea are into the Conti Cup.